Chat YouTube, it's deck tech time. This time for red green Ugin or Ugin, Eye of Storms ramp. We just played the colorless version and we piloted it to a crispy no spoilers because I don't want to ruin it for the YouTube people that haven't watched it yet. So we're gonna try the red green version now. We got 4 copies of Utopia Sprawl to put on a land to help ramp a little bit, 4 copies of Malevolent Rumble to help you get your pieces and also to help fill the graveyard for Emrakul the Promised End. 4 copies of Talisman, ramp. A couple copies of Kozilek's Return as the sweeper. 4 Mycospawn, also ramp. Writhing Chrysalis, also ramp. And it's a nice body with reach. 3 copies of Karn. I don't know if you need Karn anymore, but we still have it in this list. But Karn, pretty toolboxy in the sideboard. A couple copies of Worldbreaker to help hit enchantments and lands. 3 Devourers, which is an interesting number of Devourers. I feel like most of the time you want 4, but this one's got 3. 4 copies of Ugin. 4 copies of Kozilek's Command, the Swiss Army Knife of Eldrazi spells, and then 1 Emrakul for the top end. Lands that you can tutor up with Mycospawn include a Bojuka Bog, a Cavern of Souls, a Commercial District, 4 copies of Temple, 4 Forests, 1 Sanctum of Ugin for Ugin's Lab, a couple copies of Stomping Ground, some fetches, and that's all. Sideboard-wise, we got the Karn package, and then we got the non-Karn package. So let's talk about the Karn package. We got 1 Tormod Crypt for Graveyard Hate, 1 Haywire Mite for Artifact Enchantment Hate, 1 Liquimetal Coating for Land Hate, Soulless Jailer against Storm, Stone Brains. You can also just board in Stone Brains for when you have bad cards. Anti-combo card, Torpor Orb for the black-white matchup, Ensnaring Bridge for the creature matchup, Cityscape Leveler's top end, and then Engineered Explosives to wipe up tokens. Other than that, we got some Stone Rains for the mirror, and then additional Kozilek's Return for energy or whatever's trying to go fast. That's the deck. Let's get into the games. I'll keep his hand because of the Devourer, but it's not a pretty slow hand overall. Okie dokie. Emery. Springleaf Drum. I think I probably want to Surveil on turn 1 here. Hand's a little slow. But our opponent also didn't do too much on turn 1 here. Thought cast. They didn't even have a land drop, in fact. There's their land drop. Booties. Now we'll get our commercial district. So we can find like Talisman. I don't really want Forest. I'm good on Forest. The Taupes. Go grab Forest of our own then, and then Utopia Sprawl up this one. Let's name green. I don't think I really need to name red having a commercial district already. Could have also put it on this and then played the Ugin's Lab. That might have been better. But I feel like it's a little bit safer on the Forest. See if that ends up mattering. Ginger Brute. Yeah, they drew all the Saga Toolbox cards. They can give the Ginger Brute haste. That's very exciting. They're probably trying to figure out if they can cap a Cannoneer this turn. I don't think they can cap a Cannoneer. Cranial Plating. Yeah, Ugin's very good. But we knew that already. I feel like that was a given coming into this set. Let's play Chrysalis, and then we can Rumble afterwards. Yeah, Ugin does nothing against their current board. Take another Chrysalis. Myco-spawning this would have been quite good. But now they can make a giant construct. It's pretty limited, yeah. There's going to be 200 given out a month. Well, I get 200 a month. I don't necessarily need to give out all 200, but it's pretty limited. There's going to be few of them out there. I think Affinity could be a pretty good deck to counter Eldrazi. given that I don't get to exile anything from their board with Ugin currently. Shadow Spear. Tameo. Tap of the Tameo for Bloom. Is it Cappy Cannoneer time? Could actually exile Tameo and Cappy Cannoneer with Ugin. It is Cappy Cannoneer time. Alright, well, I'm dead. I've died. Unless I can kill them with this Chrysalis here. Which is looking increasingly more unlikely. I don't think I can kill them from 20. I do have to kill that Tameo, though. So that guarantees an artifact will enter, and this will be unblockable, but they have the Shadow Spear anyways to give it trample. Well, great Hachimachi, chat. What are we gonna do? Maybe it's Chrysalis Giant K Command. I don't know if I could actually afford to play the other Chrysalis out. Might have to be Giant K Command. It's a K Command for 7. I think we got a K Command here. Maybe I can loop K Commands. No, 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 no. No, no. We have dead. So if I found another K command, let's add 7 power to this, and I get to make 5 more. I should add 5 more power, 17, it'd still be a little short. Alright, well, that was not close. I don't think I really have too much to sideboard in either. Maybe out K return in stone random. K return doesn't look too good here. Neither does the whiteboarded stone rain, to be fair. Maybe I drop a Devourer for the other stone rain. Stone rain's kind of awkward though sometimes. We'll just take the 2. I think I want to leave all the Karn board stuff in the Karn board. A fast Karn would have been pretty good there, I guess. Maybe if I K commanded it into Karn, then that allows them to not equip Shadow Spear, then they would have to have another artifact for turn. But I guess the... Oh, could I have gotten Karn Bridge? That was our out. Karn Bridge. Did they have black to move the cranial plating over to Tameo? Maybe. I think they still had that game regardless. No, because then the Karn stops him from activating it. Yeah, it was Karn Bridge. That was my out there. What's the K command for 7? Find Karn, play Karn, Bridge. Probably locks them out of the game or pretty close. Just main board Bridge. And then play Ancient Stirrings. And then play Thoughtseize and Codex Shredder. And Ghoul Caller's Bell and Pixis. Wait, it's all coming together. Timmy, I think you just invented a new deck. My god. We're cooking. We figured it out. It's all thanks to you, Timmy. Where would we be without you? Mulligan. Man, it's pretty bad. I guess I can cycle the K command. Alright. Hopefully I don't regret keeping this hand, but we'll see. Bobble. So I have 2 options. I could cycle this Kozilek's command, or I could draw, hit land, and then save the Kozilek's command for later. Let's go for the draw. Gee. Lucky, lucky. Blood Fountain. The Dark Ritual for Kappa Cannoneer. I don't get to kick a Mycospawn, but I can just like cast a Mycospawn. I just get another Eldrazi Temple. Then next turn we can kick the Mycospawn, take out the Urza Saga. And then I have Ugin as the top end. So hopefully it all works out. Wizard Robot Hat, thank you for the prime 12 months. I appreciate you. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. Alright, let's see it, opponent. New cards have been sweet. This card's Force Negation. I would not have played around Force Negation in the slightest. So I'm glad to see that gone. Put this on red. And we'll kick the Mycospawn. I don't want to kick it on the vault. I think taking out the Saga is probably better. We have Kozilek's command to cycle and whatnot, but I think I just pass. I'm going to try to avoid cycling this Kozilek's command on the construct token if I can. But if this thing ends up attacking me for like 12, then I'm going to kill it. Thought Monitor. Indubitably. I also been to Force Negation. Alright. You win. Chrysalis. We got Force Negation. No. Maybe I have Needle. Needle would make me pretty sad. And you have played Chrysalis and Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would generate 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because I drew land, right? That's the only reason I'd be able to. Cappy Cannoneer. Doom, like, thank you for the massive raid. Holy schmoly. Welcome. We're just playing some Ugin. Nothing too crazy. I don't think I need another one. Okay, so it's Ward 4, and I can kill that. Let's just cast this and then pay the Ward 4. Let's go. Imagine being a colored permanent in this day and age. I almost want to bring in, like, engineered explosives, but it's probably better left in the sideboard. I think I have too much top end. Let's trim an Ugin, bring in a Stone Rain. I don't know, trimming Ugin. It's blasphemous. If you ever, like, let Ugin survive for an entire turn cycle, the game is pretty much over. Unless you're a combo deck. If you're a combo deck, I think you could let it survive if you're, like, Amulet Titan or whatever. Or if you're Storm. Anytime this card has come down, I've won the game. Anytime I've lost the game, it's because I just get stuck with it in my hand and I can't even cast it. Give it a shot. It's a little slow. I go turn 1 tap land, turn 2 E-Temple, Talisman. Better if we, like, rip the Utopia Sprawl off the top. Oh. Rip the Utopia Sprawl off the top. Damn, he's good. The old refurbished familiar. That seems pretty good as well. So we're going to cast this, go grab Ugin's Lab, stick Devourer underneath it, and then play a Talisman. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yo, Shizness, thank you for the prime in 6 months. I appreciate you. I'm going to try, my friend. Problem is, Ugin's actually going to get deadged here. Thanks to cranial plating. Could kill me as well. But I'm going to gain some life. Just think of 2-1. It is 2-1. I can't take out the plating, it's colorless. I have to choose a creature. I'm dead to a couple artifacts here. One artifact kills me. Do they have one artifact in hand? No? They didn't have one artifact in hand. That's actually kind of crazy. That's so unlucky for them. Later cranial plating. Okay, so they actually killed Ugin, which I'm impressed. I think I was the first opponent today that's killed an Ugin. I got a little scary for a second. Yeah, I don't know if they can win from here. That'd be tough for them. Might be able to pull it off, though. I wonder if the best Ugin shell is going to be one, that mono blue taking turns build, or if it's two, like some teamer Eldrazi build that's playing like stock up and maybe the uncounterable land. Who knows? There's so many flavors of Ugin. Cappy Cannoneer. Uh-oh. I can just grab Sanctum of Ugin, yeah. Well, let's think. If I buy this back, take Temple, I cast it, can I pay the ward on the Kappa Cannoneer? I guess I get pretty close. Well, I played an Ugin this game, and our Ugin died. It died to a Thought Monitor with a cranial plating on it. We 4-1 last league playing colorless Eldrazi. Can you stop? Can you chill? Yep. 8, 9, 2 artifacts off of lethal. 10, 11. Damn. Cap Cannoneer OP. It's a keeper. We never saw a Karn in any of the games against Affinity, sadly. Yeah, it seems like it might be tough to cast, but if you're already splashing green for Atraxa, then might not be so bad. I don't need this upkeep stop anymore. You can also just pay 6 mana for it, Under the Moon. Yeah, that card just seems really good with beans. But at the same time, what formats have beans anymore? Standard, Legacy, I guess. Who plays that format anymore? My beans. Bojuka Bog Sanctum. Guess we'll take the Sanctum. I saw that. They're like, actually, the Switch might be a few $100 more. It's like, damn. I guess I won't play Bloodborne 2 then. Black White Necro? Who plays that format anymore? 4X LED owner? I would never. Yeah, Metroid Prime looks cool. I really, really want to play Bloodborne 2. I know it's not called Bloodborne 2, but it's Bloodborne 2. I think it was Sanctum. Looks like they're playing Black White Necro. Yeah, Bloodborne, no Yarnum. It's spiritual Bloodborne 2. Damn. My card. I choose you. Ugin. It's an extraction game? Really? It looked like a single player game. I'll probably still try it. Looks cool. All depends on how much a Switch is. I might not be buying a Switch too if it's like $600 or whatever. PvPvE game. Interesting. All I saw was the trailer. I got hyped for the trailer, but I didn't really look into the game past that. Marathon the Bungie game's also getting previewed. Where is Elder Scrolls 6? It's been 14 years. 13 and a half years. Where's Half-Life 3? They gotta port Skyrim to the Switch 2 first. Touche. Definitely want to take the Emrakul because they have the relic here. So they get Mycospawn. Too busy porting it to the smart fridge. I don't know if I need to cast this talisman. Oblivion Remake is just called Avowed. I swear, Avowed is just Oblivion in a different timeline. Wait, did I pull the giveaway? I think I forgot to pull the giveaway, didn't I? I didn't pull the giveaway. 3, 2, 1. That's fucking rigged. Ain't no way. Alright. Say, Nick, I'll send you your code on Discord. That's gotta be rigged. Alright. New giveaway. Go, 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 go. Well, opponent had a Necro. Let's get another Temple. I feel like this is garbage time already. Ketromos. You had a Ketromos. Dude, why is this instant speed, man? Why doesn't it say on your turn? Opponent's just so sad right now. I'd be so sad too. Like, damn. Why does that say instant speed? I'll take 2 Stone Brains for Necro, I guess. Why is it a static? I thought we were done printing static effect on Planeswalkers with War of the Spark. They didn't learn their lesson, did they? Yeah, 3 mode K command. Scry, draw, and exile your creature. Do you think Sewers is a dead deck now? I think it's on life support if Eldrazi ends up being really good. Which I feel like Eldrazi is going to end up being a top tier deck. It's already a top tier deck and it only got upgrades. Name Soul Spike. That's also an option. Eldrazi Summertime chat. Don't worry, this is 6 months of Modern. But Eldrazi becomes popular. I imagine Blood Moon's going to become more popular. Harbinger of the Sea is going to become more popular. And so will Affinity, probably. I think Energy's going to have a bad time. I think Black-White's going to have a bad time. It's just more of the mid-range deck struggling in this format. Which you hate to see. I take this Utopia Sprawl. Absolutely hate to see the mid-range struggle. Frick Energy. Good F Energy. Consigns everywhere. It's going to be a lot of consigns. Which means that other decks that get hurt by consign, like Storm, are probably going to have a bad time as well. Energy mid-range. Lull. It's the closest thing we have to a mid-range deck, I think. It's either that or Black-White. Yeah, just take the Talisman. I'm probably going to get Thoughtseize and Ugin. Eldrazi's been the only good mid-range deck for a while. I consider this to be ramp. Break the Ice and Black-White helps. Not really. I think Vindicate's better, more versatile. It's a turn slower, but I don't know. They're just casting my Rumble. Huge dub. It depends on what kind of Ugin deck ends up being popular, because if it's like the Utopia Sprawl version, then Break the Ice isn't very good against the Utopia Sprawl version. If it ends up being like the colorless version, then Break the Ice gets a lot better. So it depends on how the meta ends up shaking out. Like if E-Tron becomes popular, then Break the Ice is great there. Better than Vindicate. Alright, they rumbled into a Necro. I guess they rumbled into a land because they revealed 4 lands. Which then got them a Necro. I would resolved Ugin against Affinity and still lost. Because I didn't really get to exile anything meaningful against Affinity. But any other time I've resolved Ugin, the game is not been close. It seems like the key is just having some sort of land disruption to prevent them from even getting Ugin down in the first place. It appears to be the best way of combating this. Bye, buddy. But it's really hard to when Kozilek's command exists, because it's like, oh, okay, your Eldrazi temples don't help you cast Ugin, but if as soon as I find Kozilek's command, I just turn my E-Temples into a permanent ramp spell for any spell. She is a horrible villain. I've been telling her that for literal years. Catramos. Damn. I guess I'll exile your Catramos. Damn. Who knew? Yeah, the one set Chad. Washed up now. Actually very washed up of a card. Exiles Devourer. The Tariffs hit Catramos. 07. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to hit land. I want to cast Ugin. Yay. Rejoice! For God is here. Am I gonna have to hydrate at the end of this paragraph? I think, okay, one, I can't chug a gallon of water. Two, I think Steel Cutter and maybe Stormscale Scion will have impact. Voice of Victory is kind of good. That 1/3 drop 3/3 flyer that shuts off activated abilities at Planeswalker seems kind of good. I chugged like 2 liters on stream during my first year of streaming, and it was like massive regret. I felt like shit after I did I did the fucking 2 liter chug. I was like, never again. They drew 11 cards and then conceded. Okay. Yeah, another catcher most enjoyer quitting the game, throwing the deck in the trash can. Umori the Collector. Fuck yeah. Rewire, thank you for the tier 1 of the 24 months. Appreciate the 2 years. Thank you. Welcome back. Walry only plays Umori deck. Dreams of Steel and Oil. Mine steel, mine oil. Think of the tariffs. Alright, that's a little bit too much pot of greed you got there. Very greedy. Cabal Coffers pass. Kadors for the VIP. Welcome, Kadors. Well, attack. I'm gonna K command for 1 bajillion. Wait, this does nothing. That's right. Yeah, I saw Nathan qualified for the mocks. Playing Legacy of all things. The top 3 of the Legacy showcase were all Nadu, and it made me sick to my stomach. Oh, you making me so mad. Poor design. W Nadu. Huge dub. I think, honestly, what's more egregious than Nadu and Legacy is just Cephalid Breakfast in general. Why do they get to kill you on turn 2 with, like, Force of Will, Force Negation, Daze, whatever? It's so dumb. Just turn 1 Shuko, turn 2 Cephalid, GG's. We hate Brecky in this chat. Nadu with Ugin, the format who wins? Nadu. It's so much faster than Ugin. Yeah, it turns out the best use for Force of Will in Days and Legacy is just sticking it in combo decks instead of like trying to use it to beat combo decks. Just put it in your combo decks. Free permission's insane. Sylvan Scrying. You know, I play Modern Red Prison. Mods, you know what to do. think I take Talisman. Kekwait dies. Legacy's best one, Ghost Quarter, Strip Mine. Break the ice. Oh, Ugin. Trade you Stone Rain for Stone Rain. Kishla Village. Pillage the Bog. Pillage the dog? I mean, I don't pillage the dog. The dog's adorable. No. My World Breaker. We just Liquimetal Coating. Start shutting off some lands here. Their entire deck is sorceries, so I think this is like effectively Stone Rain. Can't talk about Bamzing. He's got plot armor. Damn it, Bamzing. Purchases Umori. Three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm a little ways off of Emrakul. Save me, Karn Coating. Pyrogoyf, my goat. Pyrogoyf in Modern When. Umori. Chooses a sorcery. I think I'd very much like this on top. Chrysalis go. Another land. I said it couldn't be done. But here we are with companions. The C word. Endangered animal spotted. Goodbye, Emrakul. Plays 2 fully costed spells after casting Umori. I've cast Ugin, I think, like 7 times so far over 2 leagues. I only lost 1 time after I cast it. And that was to Affinity. By Kishla Village. Lost 2 combo decks. Shocking. Dark Petition. The old Dark Petition for Blood Chief's Thirst, huh? Well, I guess I should actually save that for Ugin, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Yeah. Might as well save it for Ugin. Pillage the Bog. Suspends a Profane Tutor, attacks me. Alright, we need to draw a non-land here pretty soon. Otherwise, we're going to be defeated. Layer tapped. Suspends another Profane Tutor. Kozilek's command waits me the game on the spot. Not quite Kozilek's command. Let's grab another Devourer, I think. I'd also grab a Mycospawn and try to like Mycospawn the coffers. Might just be dead here until like Torment of Hailfire. I think they're better than Tron. I think Tron's pretty easy to disrupt. Maybe they just take Sweeper here. Yeah, they just take Sweeper. And they drew Dreams of Steel and Oil. Sad. There's another Profane Tutor on top as well. Alright, looks like we lost this game. Oops, all sorceries OP. Land, I could fetch for Swamp. And then have Giant Torment of Hailfire. Or it might have Invoke Despair. Some Giant X spell. Wildest Dreams returns Dark Petition, Break the Ice, Pillage the Bog. Well, okay. Cooking so hard. Crazy. Return X cards from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Wildest Dreams. Also have Dark Petition to go tutor for whatever. Honest X probably pretty good against Ugin. They still have any purpose aside from Umori. And they have a lot of ways just to like killing target planeswalker. Opponent said, oh no, I messed up. I took out too much removal. I have 4-1 with the colorless version. That's pretty good. I got that dog and an avatar Janini right up there. Does that count? Like, an animate layer as a blocker. From what I've seen, because I've played their list before, they had a Torment of Hailfire and Invoke Despair as their X spells, or big spells. Shouldn't auto yield because I could sack spawn tokens if they have like a -X spell. Cabal coffers. So they have double coffers, which means I'm dead to Hailfire. Okay. Still think Stone Rain's probably what I want to be. Devourer might be worse than Worldbreaker. At least Worldbreaker hits Cabal coffers and whatnot. Kind of ran a little cold after that Karn died. Didn't really draw anything impactful for a minute. Pretty good hand. Also dodges like turn 1 discard, or if it streams... No, it does not streams to Steel and Oil, because streams to Steel and Oil can take an artifact. At least I'm not getting my ice broken. The rest. Good thing I hit this Ugin. It's all part of my plan. You always pick up the Ugin if they target it with Break the Ice. For now, we're going to leave it tucked here. I don't think I want to cast this Devourer either. I could cast it just for the clock. Rain of Tears. Okay. Passed. Sounds good, Deft. Noted. Target player discards a card for each swamp you control. This is brutal, man. Maybe I should just cast the Devourer. I like a random 6/6 out. I figured if I tap that Ugin's Lab, I'm almost certainly losing the Ugin. Yeah, casting Demonic Tutor. By Zumori. Alright, I think we've lost. They have 5 cards in hand or none. Hailfire time. What a crazy Rain of Tears. I wonder how different this game would have gone if I just cast Devourer. They would have Rain of Tears, my Ugin's Lab, but let's have a 6/6. Oh, good. Wildest Dreams. Returning Dark Petition, Pillage the Bog, Rain of Tears. Now it's Rumby's time. Take a bed down. Another coffers. Dark Petition. I think I am dead. Rip. That's a little loosey. Soul Guide Lantern. It's the Affinity Run Back. The Enigma Jewel. Let's rumble. You did not find a land. That was quite the problem. I mean, I guess I take Utopia Sprawl in case I draw a forest. But I was kind of banking on drawing a land off those 4. I actually think this build of Eldrazi might be weaker than the Alcoa's build. At least if you're trying to maximize Ugin. Seems like it might actually be weaker. There's Repurposing Bay. Artifact Pod spotted. I should have done this main phase, I think, to hit my land drop. I can kick this Mycospawn anyways. Let's get another forest. Alrighty. I miss Fleshraker. I think Fleshraker is such a good card with Ugin Eye of Storms. Fleshraker looking like hot fire. Scrap Trawler. What? Sack Soul Guide Lantern, pick up Mox Opal. I'll probably get a draw tomorrow. It's a Thopter Foundry. Sacrifice Mox Opal. Place another Mox Opal. Sacrifices Jewel, picks up Mox Opal. Sacks the Mox Opal, plays the Mox Opal. Sacks the Repurposing Bay, picks up Soul Guide Lantern. Soul Guide's my cake command. Yeah, reban Thopter Foundry. Or was Sword banned or was Thopter Foundry banned? One of them was. Repurposing Bay. Sword of the Meek. I'm dead. Yo, Van Holio, thank you for the prime in the 6 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Well, that was crazy. I don't really think I'm bored here. I don't have too much too bored. Everybody's cooking today. Everybody's brought their spiciest brews. That was a very fast kill from them. Kind of feel like Kozilek's return might be important for clearing a bunch of Thopters, because that's what I'd take out for the Stone Brain, but it seems like another matchup that Karn just wins. Maybe Karn is good in Eldrazi Shells right now, because the decks we've been struggling against are like these affinity artifact heavy decks. They're just all colorless for the most part. Our opponents is like not quite all colorless, but it seems like that's what we're struggling with the most. We'll give it a shot. His hand could be good depending on what we draw. Like Ugin? Ugin would be cracked. Not quite the Ugin I wanted to see. Sorry, Lab. I was under the impression we don't need. Yeah, well, I say a lot of things. Pasta Samwise combo. I think it's okay. It's definitely better than Yawgmoth or Yawg. I don't know if it's better than. Let me say, I don't know if it's going to be viable in like an Eldrazi heavy meta, because I don't know how that matchup plays out. I honestly don't know a lot about Samwise. No, Chrysalis. You could try a Karnless build. I feel like Karn is just very strong, and I haven't seen him in the Affinity matchup yet. I would keep playing against Affinity or Artifact heavy decks. But it's also been like a weird league, right? People are just trying stuff out. We've cast Ugin about 7 times, and we've won 6 out of the 7 games where we cast it. But the problem is casting it. Mobile. Mobile pass. Casting is harder than you think. Yeah, if we had channel, though. Word. Oregon's too much. I think it's the best card in the deck. But you just gotta be able to cast it. It's like, how do you effectively cast it? I don't think the number of Ugins is the problem. I think it's getting to Ugin. Because you want to see it every single time you have 7 mana. Even if you're up against a colorless deck, it's still really good. All good. Cappy Cannoneer. in Damping Sphere. It's a little scry draw here. Well, the thing about the Tron mana base is like it's so much easier to disrupt the Tron mana base. There's Ugin. But I think Emrakul is probably better than Ugin here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I pay the ward on Kappa Cannoneer? I think I'm one short of paying the ward on the Kappa Cannoneer. We have to force him to chump with the Kappa Cannoneer, though. Just sack his board. I want to cast Ugin. I want to cast the new fun card. I guess I gotta target it. Alright. Any changes? I don't think so. I could take Stone Brain maybe over the K return. I also have Cap again in here. So if I Stone Brain one aspect of the combo, I could still just like lose to Cap again in here. I think we're chilling. I've been making an effort to not board out. Ooh. I mean, his hand's, I guess, keepable because the double Devourer. MTGO shuts down, what happens to the tickets/cards? Like, what do you mean? Like, if it shuts down completely, I guess they become worthless. But I don't believe they have any intentions of shutting down. Yeah, what tickets, what cards? We're gonna play Storm next. Yeah, MTGO is very old. If they've stayed afloat this long, I don't expect them to shut down anytime soon. Not the greatest of hours. Talisman. Oh. Yeah, if you look at like the fine print, it's like technically you don't own these cards, you just get the right to like use them. Because they're not actually physical objects. They're digital objects. Yeah, you can't really redeem. Well, I don't know. Can you redeem physical sets now? I know at one point they stopped doing set redemption. I haven't tried in a minute. They got rid of the foils. Rip foils. I just grab Ugin's Lab. Put Devourer underneath it. Construct token. I miss dailies. Super leagues, if you will. I didn't fake. This is game 3 of this match. Alright, we're gonna pull the giveaway after this game, chat. So if you haven't yet typed dog, well, now's your time to do so. Mopal, Urza. Spooky. We got a Devourer, kill the Urza. Five, 6, 7. Karn minus EE. Wait, hold up. Are you cooking? That's probably better, huh? Good call, chat. Thank you for being my competitive advantage. Oh, I think the Devour line probably would work out okay too. Just like block one of them with Devour. Probably take like 12. Then E the next turn. GG's. Alright, chat. And pull this giveaway. Danny, thank you for the bit. Dial. Dial, congrats. That's pretty good. I think I'm also going to hold a giveaway on both Twitter and Blue Sky as well, chat. So if you're not following me on either of those, well, you have more chances to win avatars. Probably going to hand out 5 on each later tonight. Yeah, I'm casting the MXP, not playing. Correct. What talisman? I'm washed and retired. Commentator now. What if Foothills pass? Rumbies. Another Ugin's Lab. Another talisman. So if I take Ugin's Lab, and I don't draw 7 plus drop, I'm gonna have 2, 4, 5, 6. Gambit time. Looks like I'm playing against Storm. Based off of Wooded Foothills Elegant Parlor. Yeah. Yeah. It's the all-in Storm build. Might be a super sweet matchup, actually. Or it could be a total wash. Might be a total wash, actually. So they're playing the new dragon with Bitter Reunion. So they can go like Ritual, Iron Crag Feet, Dragon, Crack Bitter Reunion. It's pretty cool. Looting. Or Geosurge, it doesn't really matter. Both work. Iron Crag, Geosurge, whatever. Yeah, there's the Geosurge. Ruby Medallion. No. Also no. I don't know if Jailer or Haywire Mite's better here. Stonebrain Dragon, I don't have mana for that. Or I could actually take the dragon from them. I think I'm gonna Stonebrain the dragon. They could also have a Wish, so this could backfire. Alright, let's scoop to the Stonebrain. Let's bring in 2 Stonebrains, drop 2 K returns, and I think that's it. I'm not sure I want to do too much else here. Engineered Explosives actually isn't good against the dragon because they're not 0-drop tokens. They're 6 mana flyers. I think that's it. Let's just board like that. Hand's mid-minus. If I find land that's specifically forest, it could be okay. They kept 7. I think I gotta mulligan this. Hand's not great either. I think we have to keep this on 6. Ugin's pretty good against things that aren't named Affinity. Not very good against Affinity. Not very good against combo decks, but any sort of mid-range creature deck kind of gets pushed out of the format by it. We keep beating black-white. Yeah, bad in the mirror as well. Hope I draw land. That'd be nice. Need to stone brain faster. Alright, I did draw a land. However, cannot crack the stone brain. See if they kill me here. Could very easily kill me. And yeah, mountains versus forests. This is modern in 2025. You might not like it, but this is what it looks like. Song slaps. It's from a Super Mario RPG, yeah. One of the few songs I actually got to hear while playing that game. I think 4 Ugin's too much. I think it's Ugin's just matchup specific. But even in the matchups where it's bad, it's still pretty good. Like, we lost to Affinity and Umori so far. I mean, I don't even know if you can count Umori as like a real loss. Oops All Sorceries. It was not very good against Oops All Sorceries. Looting. It's on Twitter somewhere. It's on my flex slot. What was the Umori list? There's this one person named Walry. All they play is Umori. If you look up Walry MTGO, you will find like 500 Umori lists. Okay, my opponent just fizzled and scooped. Rip. Okay, so we 3-2'd. We went 4-1 and 3-2 over the 2 Eldrazi lists with Ugin. Ugin seems very strong. Seems very, very good. Even though our last opponent guy just stumbled and died. I think, personally, you probably just want more ways of getting Ugin out faster. Karn's like hit or miss. If you play against Affinity, and I think Affinity's probably a bad matchup, then Karn's going to be good. But I feel like we didn't play against any creature decks, really, so the K returns were awkward. But it was 1 league, it's a small sample size. Maybe just play like another Chrysalis here, so that way it ramps to Ugin more consistently. Then you could play like more Talismans, maybe, over Worldbreaker. I don't even know if you need Worldbreaker anymore. Either way, that was Eldrazi. And you guys voted for Ruby Scales.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.